Hey guys, it's Talon. Today I'm just going to be talking over basically an entire game, just live, talking about what I'm thinking, you know, why I'm picking what I'm picking, why I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I'm going to try to make these games kind of uploaded regardless of the outcome. I did play one game before this and we got stomped. It was like 40-15 or something. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that was the best game. I'm fine with uploading losses, but to me there wasn't much to gain from that loss because we kind of just got stomped. So I'm gonna try to make, you know, I'll probably try to do 2 to 3 games when I do these types of style of videos, and then whichever one I think is like the closest and the best to learn from, I'll try to upload. Regardless of a win or loss, just kind of more however I can get you guys my thoughts just live, exactly what I'm thinking during games. And so right now I'm kind of thinking about a few ADCs because I'm typically gonna try to play an ADC I'm better at. So there's obviously Varus, Ezreal, Corki, Kai'Sa, Tristana, Ashe are kind of some of my main ones. I could also play some other ones like Lucian or Caitlyn, but we're just gonna look at the team comp and kind of decide from there. So far it looks like they have a decent amount of ways to engage on me, so I'd probably want a champion with more mobility. So Corki or Ezreal are some champs. Kai'Sa is and Tristana as well, but Varus and Ashe would be kind of difficult in these situations because of all the mobility, or rather the engage they have, and kind of like champs that could get on me easily. Now they pick Yasuo. So that kind of rules out Ezreal because Ezreal gets blocked by Yasuo wind wall. It's pretty hard to play into it sometimes. Of course you can play around it, but it's not the easiest. That's also why I don't really want to pick Varus. So I'm leaning towards Corki right now. Actually, pretty good Corki player. I've got the top 6 on Corki before. One of my better champions, I think. I haven't played him much recently, but then I'm looking into the matchup. I see Samira and Blitzcrank, so I'm definitely thinking Corki is a good one to just poke here. Gonna flash my 8-game win streak, flex on my teammates there. So yeah, I have a Nautilus and I want him to go ignite. I'm gonna ask if he can. Not, can you ignite? Typically, oh, I didn't mean to ask him to trade. Typically, it's better to go exhaust on the ADC because then you can protect yourself as the ADC, since now they changed it so exhaust range is pretty short. It's only really useful for yourself and for protecting yourself. It's not as easy to protect your teammates with it anymore. But for this matchup, we overall are winning. I have a slight range advantage on Samira, and I can poke her with my Q and such. And yeah, my Nautilus is also just better than Blitzcrank in general. Just in every situation, really, Nautilus is just a better champion. And so yeah, I'm playing on my ADC account. We decayed to Emerald 1 after the season reset. So I haven't played a ton of ADC recently. I've been playing a lot more jungle. I got up to like Diamond 3 on a jungle account. Learning jungle so that I can hopefully teach you guys jungle later. But for now, focusing on the roles that I know better, which are ADC and top lane. So for this one, again, I see obviously my lane matchups looking pretty good. Katarina into Yasuo is definitely Yasuo's a better champion there. And then I also noticed that they have a Nunu and we have a Shyvana. And what that means is that Nunu is much more likely to gank me early game in comparison to Shyvana, because Shyvana is more of a champion that needs to farm till level 5. So that means that I want to make sure that I'm warding early game so that I can try to find out wherever she is as soon as possible. Typically I would expect her to start her red buff and then a lot of times go to blue and gank my Gwen. However, you never really know. Could be either way that she decides to gank. So I just want to keep a ward around here so that I can see if she's ever near us. Blitzcrank could be in the bush there. He could be going for a hook, so I'm going to let my teammate go up first. I don't want to risk getting poked. Now I see Blitzcrank, so I want to make sure I'm playing in the minions as much as possible in this lane. And then just poking people out because I have the range advantage. When he goes up for the CS, I'm gonna do that. Poke him out. He hits a good hook, so I can just follow up, get an auto in there. Gets hooked in. Now we don't have ignite since my Nautilus ignited, so I'll keep that in mind. Anytime they walk up to CS, which CSing is just attacking the minions. Anytime that I know that they're going to try to last hit the minions, I'm going to try to walk up and auto them because it'll essentially allow me to get a free auto on them. I see him on the bush here, so I can get some free poke on him since he can't really trade back onto me. And because I'm into a Blitzcrank, I'm going to go W second because then I can dash away if I end up getting hooked or anything like that. That was really good by my teammate there. I'm going to exhaust her. She's going to flash. Oh, I choked. Oh, I just threw. I just choked. I flashed when I shouldn't have. That was really greedy of me. We were in a really good spot. I played that lane really well, and then I just greeted when I shouldn't have. Very greedy by me. For no reason. That was dumb. So my Gwen got a solo kill, my cat got a kill, and then we were winning our lane until I messed up really badly. So now we're going to be down quite a bit in this lane. So essentially at this point I'm just going to be focusing on farming up now. We have the much better late game and my lanes are winning, so when that happens all I really need to do is focus on not continuing the ints and not continuing to get behind. Instead I'm just going to focus on farming up and being a late game carry because Corki's very good late game. I just saw Nunu and she's coming towards the top side of the map now, so I want to make sure I get another ward in case she decides to gank. And I want to play relatively passive since I don't have my flash up. I'm going to shove this lane. Oh, I'm messing up a lot here. We have to back up though because they're junglers here. We can maybe help our teammate if he needs it. But yeah, I just wanted to get the lane pushed so that I can just sit under tower. Because I'm scared of Nunu at the moment. And we're behind a lot of gold thanks to my earlier mistake. Nunu I'm still expecting to be around her, probably Krugs right now, I would imagine. So I don't want to engage. Hopefully my teammate doesn't engage. Well, he does. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so again, we're just trying to let our team farm up now. After our initial mistake, we just want to try to stop the bleeding as much as possible in this lane and let my teammates kind of do their thing since I see that they got ahead. Of course, you're going to have games where you have bad early games. You're going to make dumb mistakes like that sometimes. Everyone does it, and learning what to do when you mess up is very important. You don't want to just continue to, you know, int and run it down. Even if you make the dumb mistake, everyone's going to do it sometimes. And now I see Shyvana coming, so we can start to look for a kill here. Cat's coming as well. I'm trying to bait them. Shyvana did mess her up, ult up there. But I think we can get the kill still. Oh, it looks like I actually die, but Shyvana should get the kill. Nope, we get triple killed. Okay. Again, another mistake for me, but getting a shutdown to my Shyvana is still good. However, Nunu has a couple kills. It's looking pretty bad for us, but scaling up is definitely still our goal. The only reason I went aggressive there is because I saw a couple of my teammates, but we ended up getting killed by Samira anyways, just because I positioned a bit too aggressively. And Shyvana also messed up her ult a bit, so she wasn't able to get any CC onto them. So a couple dumb mistakes there again, gonna make it hard. But since we have the late game comp, we don't really have to worry too hard. We just have to play to continue to farm up. Even if we have to give up first dragon or something, that's not the end of the world. It's possible Blitzcrank's in the bush now, so I gotta be aware of that. Just poking to farm up, really it. Nunu's here. Okay, so that was a mistake. Lose my flash. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm actually trolling this game so hard. Holy shit. I'm so bad. Why would I ever walk up there to get hooked? Well, luckily we're still winning in the other parts of the map when we shouldn't be, so. My teammates are winning matchups that they should not be winning, and I'm losing a matchup I should be winning, so. That just goes to show a lot of times games don't go how you expect it to. It looks like actually now Fiora is winning that. Fiora is definitely supposed to beat a Gwen. It's really hard to play that as a Gwen.
Attack the dragon.
I have package here, so I'm just going to be looking to engage for my team, because now that I'm so behind, I'd more just prefer to engage rather than... Yeah, get them stuck on that. That's a really good package by me. There we go.
Double kill.
So when you are behind and when you're making a lot of mistakes like I did there, you can be more risky with your plays because your life's not as valuable. So I was able to package in pretty aggressively and actually get like really good kills there, which end up getting me back in the game. I think I could get 2 plates here before I have to back. And again, I can play more greedy when I'm behind. When I'm more in the lead is when you need to play more passive on an ADC. So now I have my Essence Reaver. That makes me a lot stronger. I do want to look into anti-heal at some point in this game because of the fact that they have Samira and she has Bloodthirster, so I need to stop her healing when I can, but I don't think I can do that yet. I think I need to focus more on building my damage first. She's gonna get a lot of plates back there, unfortunately. It's gonna be a bit rough. Oh, Nautilus might be killing himself. Yeah, very bad by Nautilus there. Really big fuck up by him. That's gonna make it a lot harder because Samira now is ahead a lot more than she should have been. But it's still fine. If I hadn't messed up earlier, we wouldn't even be in this situation in the first place. Now I see a couple of my teammates coming, so I'm looking to see if I can make aggressive trades. Dodging that out. Trying to bait them in here. Yikes, Shyvana. I think we can dive the Blitzcrank here. Nice, okay. So we can get this turret now. They're gonna get mid turret already, but we get this bot or this top turret after, which is nice.
Enemy turret destroyed.
So again, I think just, you know, playing more risky once I got behind and inted really hard in the early game ended up actually getting me a lot of kills and allowing me to get back in this game. And we have the scaling advantage, so even if we are behind early game and make a lot of mistakes, it ends up being okay for us. Again, those were some really dumb plays by me, like, don't get me wrong, even you know, a challenger player is going to do dumb stuff like that. I don't know what I was thinking in a lot of these situations early game. Very, very dumb of me. But I think learning to come back from your mistakes is also important, and part of that was, of course, my teammates just playing well, because I had some good teammates to make it easier to come back. Of course, sometimes if you make those mistakes and then your teammates are also dying in lane and losing, you're just going to end up losing the game, and there's not much you can do. But sometimes you do have to learn how to just get carried and allow your teammates to do well, and then if you can capitalize and get a couple kills off of their good plays, you can end up coming back into the game like I have. And now, after all of the mistakes I've made, I'm only down about 1,000 gold to Samira, and my scaling is really good, so that's pretty good for us. But definitely still my fault if we do end up losing this game because of all my mistakes. Unfortunately, Nautilus got that kill. I would have preferred to. I have Infinity Edge, so I'd want it back when I can, but it looks like we might be making a play on the mid lane here. We could probably camp them. I can flash out. No, I can't. Another mistake getting caught out there. I was being too aggressive. I thought we had the numbers advantage, but it looks like someone was actually coming that I didn't see. So now we're behind even more. Samira is really the win condition in this game, so ideally we CC Samira. Yeah, I want to get damage on Samira when I can too, if I can poke her out or anything. The only problem with poking a champion who has a lot of sustain and healing is that they're going to heal up your healing, or your damage, so it might be better to focus my poke onto someone else. But whoever we can hit is fine. This Blitzcrank's really been destroying me though so far this game. And that's why I picked a champ with a dash, is because of the Blitzcrank. So imagine if I was playing a champ that didn't have a dash, I would get caught even more with all the mistakes I made. But my champion pick in this game at least allows me to do a little bit, despite, you know, their comp being a bit difficult to play and do as an ADC, and then also just all my mistakes I made. At this point in this fight, I want to back for package before we fight Dragon. So I'm just gonna back right now so I can get package the fight. Again, that was the one time where I was able to do a lot, was when I had package in the last Dragon fight. So we're looking to do something similar again. And because I'm behind a lot, I don't think I'm actually going to build stasis. I'm just going to build damage after I get Merc Treads, because when you're behind a lot, you don't need to focus as much on building defensive items and more just focus on building damage. Their top laner's not here, so we could fight this. Unless I get caught again. Okay. So my teammates aren't here. That's definitely their fault. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't come to fight. I need my team to be there when we're in the advantage. Like, their top laner's not even here. So I don't know why they're not there. That didn't really make sense. Why they would just sit in mid lane and not really... Like, it was just a Herald that wasn't actually going to get a charge because the Herald was busy with the minions and we only have our inhib left. So I don't understand that, but I should sit further back and not allow them to hook me, and I should just let my team do this stuff. A lot of times when you have stupid teammates on ADC, you have to be patient too. So I know that they're making the wrong play there by not being there earlier, but instead of being greedy and trying to force it myself, I should just wait for my teammates to do the play, and then it would have still turned out fine. Even if they were making a mistake, it would have been fine if I'd just waited, because we still would have had the man advantage and been able to win the fight after, even if we didn't get Dragon. So that was dumb. I'm dead again.
Enemy double kill. Triple kill. Quadra kill. Enemy rampage.
Okay, so Samira is now the only person very ahead in gold that we can see at the moment, so killing Samira will mean that we can still win the game, and if we don't kill Samira, then the game's over. A lot of mistakes from me just getting hooked when I shouldn't in this game, and in general, so I gotta pay more attention to Blitzcrank positioning in these games to not get hooked in ints, because I've made a lot of mistakes here.
Inhibitor turret is under attack. Retreat from the enemy champion. Ally slain. Danger.
I don't know what that Giovanna was.
Enemy slain.
Oh, we got a kill at least. That's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Solari now. Go crit. Crit is very broken on Corki. Like, I know some people like other types of builds on Corki, but crit is definitely just the best build. You do so much burst damage on Corki, it's insane. Gwen might get caught. Yeah, Gwen gets caught.
Ally slain.
They might look to Baron now.
Turret is under attack.
Definitely possible they look for Baron.
Top turret is under attack.
I'm looking to bait him in here. Did not work. This game's over.
Slain. Ally slain. Top turret is under attack. Enemy slain.
So yeah, probably just done. I'm pretty sure we just lose this game, but I guess the best way to come back would just be killing Samira again. So I just need to keep trying to get Samira, because that's really the only way we're gonna win. I can't really go anti-heal here, because I'm just already so behind, but looks like we do get a shutdown there, which is good.
Enemy slain. Attack Baron.
We could go for Baron now that we caught two.
Attack Baron. Attack Baron.
We probably want to focus the... Oh my god, where did my health bar go? I just took 60% HP from one Nunu.
Enemy slain.
Holy crap, that damage. Looks like we're coming back though. My team is carrying.
On my way. Attack the dragon.
We'll go for Dragon now since we got a lot killed there. Now that Samira's back up, she could possibly pop off and carry. I don't really deal damage in this game anymore, so it's kind of difficult for me to be useful anymore, just because as an ADC, when you get this behind and you don't have CC or anything, it's pretty hard to do much. So I'm mostly just going to focus on getting a package on someone, or just like just poking someone down and giving my life up just for my team to possibly make a play. Like here, I'm just going to go on her, I'm going to exhaust her. That's about the most I can do in a fight when I'm this behind. I'm just going to play aggressively and try to position to bait them to try to go on me, and then let my teammates pop off.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Oh, there we go. Looks like we end up winning, unless Fiora ends bot lane, but I don't think she'll end bot lane.
Inhibitor turret is under attack.
We can at least get the inhib if we... Okay, they killed.
Turret lost.
I don't know if anyone has TP on my team,
Attack Baron.
but we might just be able to end here. We really got hard carried, honestly. I just entered this game pretty hard. I played really, really bad. They will get Baron there. And we'll get the inhib. That's really good.
Turret destroyed.
Now that I have 3 items Corki, I can actually be a bit useful. 3 items is going to give me a lot more damage. Void Step next year for the magic pen, since Corki's auto damage is turned into magic damage. We do have a bit too much magic damage here, which is unfortunate, but... I mean, my jungler's not here, so I'm going to take this. Might as well. I just gotta make sure I don't get caught here in the mid lane while I push this. Since I don't have any teammates near, I'm just gonna go try to help them, but they might be dead or they might be able to kill them. We'll see. It looks like they're gonna die. But yeah, my teammates kind of threw there pretty hard.
Danger.
But I've been throwing the whole game by just inting, so I've been playing really bad. Looks like Cat's also dead. Alright, that's not how you... Don't really know what they were doing there. Unfortunately, just 3 random deaths.
Inhibitor turret is under attack.
Gonna make the game more interesting though. Really interesting Samira build. She has Edge of Night. Makes sense though. She's just focusing on defense since she's so ahead. A lot of times that's what you want to do. You want to build more defensive stuff when you're really ahead and more just straight damage when you're behind as an ADC. Got 1 kill there.
Enemy ally slain.
We have enough time. They're not going to be able to end or anything.
Attack this champion. On my way.
I had to dodge that out. I want to get the amethyst thing. Actually, I want to get full item. I can right here off this. There we go. Now I have Void Step. I mean, 4 item Corki now. I'm actually going to deal a lot of damage, even though I'm behind. This is why essentially just playing the farm up and getting to the late game is nice. But I mean, I entered this pretty hard. Just got lucky that my team was decent. I'm kind of just waiting for package now.
Retreat from the enemy champion.
I'm trying to wait as long as I can before I use it. I really hope my teammates don't get caught there.
Enemy champion.
Okay, so I have until about 2010
Engage.
on the timer, 2015 to use my package, so I don't have much time. I don't think I'm actually going to get any value from package because my team's a bit late. But they're instantly starting it, so I'm going to have to package in and we're going to have to hope we steal. Yeah, we stole it. Okay, and the package plus Shyvana ult actually won us the game unless we can't stop the Fiora here from ending. But we can stop Fiora, we win. And, I mean, I entered the whole game pretty much. I played very, very bad. I got caught out a lot. It was a horrible game. I think, you know, like, I'll upload a game like this mostly because I want to do a series like this where I'm kind of just uploading whatever type of game I get regardless of the performance, and I just want to tell you guys what I'm thinking in games, and then when I mess up and everything, you just gotta see me messing up and see that not every game actually goes perfectly. A lot of games you int, and my thought process when I was getting carried in this game and when I died early game from my dumb flash where I actually was winning the lane until I messed up really dumbly was essentially just like, I'm going to let my teammates who I see doing well early game pop off, and I'm going to try to stay safe in the early game and just farm up because I'm really good in the late game. What ended up actually happening was I had a couple more dumb deaths, and it caused me to get really behind, and I wasn't able to be useful until I got to 3 or 4 items. And at that point, then I was finally able to be useful. And you can see I inted very hard. I played very bad, but I still had the most damage on my team, at least as an ADC. So I wasn't completely useless. I did the most damage in the game, actually. So I got to the late game, and I was able to do some damage in the late game and not play horribly at that point. A lot of it was package usage that really allowed me to get very good value, like the first team fight where I got a double kill package. That last one where we got the Shyvana steal on Elder with package. Like, again, I made a lot of bad plays. I played very badly, but I thought, you know, why not just show you guys a live gameplay of me playing where you kind of get my thoughts and everything and see. Sometimes you just suck. Sometimes you get carried by your team, but that's what I'm thinking when I am getting carried by my team and trying to come back from a bad early game. And yeah, so that's about it. Let me know what other types of videos you guys want to see in the future, and thank you for watching.